Welcome back, beautiful creatures. I am Witch Belle, and we are going to finish Witches and Warlocks today. Last time we left off here at early dawn. We were supposed to figure out what we were going to do next. We already did our job for the day, so I can either... I don't think I got paid. It don't look like I got paid, because I don't see any money, so maybe I still need to do the job. And I can make potions, and I can learn spells. So since it's early morning, early dawn, maybe I should go ahead and do the part-time job, and then learn spells and make potions later. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. That is super cute! I can tell her amulet is missing. Her little chain is missing off of her hat. Cute music. Crimson Dusk. Okay, so this is middle. And then there's a late night. So how about we learn spells? I got 10 gold now. So let's try learning some spells. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different ones. Okay, Scuttle. Clone a body part like your hand while maintaining control over its movements. Philosophize. Grants you superior intellect and empathy, allowing you to reason with corpses. Engineered perfection. Choose one body part to strengthen like you were handpicked for perfection. Intimidate. There are advantages of being 7 feet tall. Being oddly convincing without a word is one of them. Gentle Giant. In exchange for some protection, plenty of smaller creatures won't mind lending you a hand. Telekinesis. Move objects without touching them, like in a haunting. Whale. Let out a screech that can break glass or deafen anything in range. Hover. Lets you float over a short while. Fireball. Defeat dragons or make some fried eggs. Nice. Chill. Freeze a small area with your ghostly chill. Night creatures. Summon any vampire-allied nocturnal animal in the vicinity to ask a favor. Scent of blood. Detect anything living with blood nearby. Also works on recent bloodshed. Crawl. Climb up any nearby surface, even walls and ceilings. Fly. Levitate and glide through the air. Darkness. Cloak yourself in complete darkness, hiding you from sight. All these are cool, and every single one of these requires a potion to even learn it. Great! Yep, every one. And it doesn't tell me what the potions are. It's just one's yellow, one's blue, one's purple, one's red. Great. Okay, back. So I can either pick up another shift. Hold on. I can make potions. But I need stuff to do it. Assistance. Choose 3 potions you'd like to create and your assistant. Then press start. Okay, so what about the first ones? The allowing you to reason with corpses. How about that one? That's 1 red. Being able to move something, that's a blue. And crawl. Blue, red. How about we just do that? Just do... See, I really want this one. Where it's red. That one's a blue. And then we'll just do that one, because... and that one's purple. So then it's just 1 of each color. And then next time we'll do 2 purples and 1 red. So 1 red, 1 blue, 1 purple. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 purple. One red, 1 blue, 1 purple. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna... does it matter who I do? Lawrence will triple your potions output for your 3rd choice. Cool. If you brew 3 different potions, Carmilla will give you 2 random additional potions. If you brew 3 of the same potion, Damien will give you 2 additional potions. Well, I'm doing 3 different potions, so if Carmilla helps me, I'll give you 2 random additional potions. So we're gonna do that. Start. A day has passed by witching hour to early dawn. What? Goodness, a lot of time passed for that. So, there's probably not a way for me to learn all of these potions. So I am going to have to pick and choose what I learn. So it says there are 6 different endings, but that's probably just with the people. So maybe there's more endings with different spells. At least how you do the exam would be different. Okay, so I got 1 blue, 1 red, and 3 purple. Fantastic. And today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money.
0!
Guess what?
What?
Come on!
Guess!
Fine.
Neither you nor I have the time to... Fine, I'll guess.
Yes!
Woohoo! He squints at me skeptically.
Did you?
Did you just set the kitchen on fire again, making scrambled eggs?
Huh?
What?
Well,
Did you?
No.
I see.
Then I suppose you must have caused an explosion akin to when you put the wrong ingredient into your potion and burned down your flat?
No way.
You didn't, jeez. Don't tell me you accidentally summoned that 36-armed tentacle demon again while trying to practice spells?
No.
In that case...
I'm surely out of possible ideas. With much enthusiasm, I whip out a peace sign and angle it stylishly against my face.
Right.
I'm ready to learn the glow spell!
May I remind you?
Might I remind you that the glow spell is the very first spell that Estella taught you at the start of the year.
Yes.
Uh-huh, that's the one. Let's do this! Looks like it only took you 9 months to get ready to learn it. Excellent progress, Purple. At this rate, you'll pass the Halloween exams with flying colors. You think so too, huh?
The incomparable The one and only.
It's quite natural to find yourself speechless in front of a witch as brilliant as the one, the only, Purple Nightshade.
I admit it.
You often reduce me to speechlessness,
But...
but I need you to teach me the spell at some point, you know?
That's right.
Right? We don't have the time for sarcastic banter with each other.
Pay attention.
Prepare yourself, Purple. I'm going to teach you how to cast Glow. New spell acquired!
Glow!
An orb of pure golden brightness flowers in the cusp of my palms. At first, it is faint and nebulous, but with each beat of my heart, the light shines more and more radiantly.
0!
0!
Right.
I did it! I spin around in delight and find Zero watching me with one of those rare, sweet, wistful smiles of his.
Well done.
Yay! There's his smile. I don't understand why, but seeing Zero smile always makes something twist inside my heart. 'Cause it's rare that he does. And you like making people happy. And you might have a crush on him. This is a dating sim after all, so we at least have Zero, we have Lawrence, and we have Carmilla. And if I bought the DLC for $5.99, then I would get one more. Oh, and we have our Damien. So maybe there is 4, but maybe I'm only able to unlock 3 of them? I don't know how that works. Praise me!
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, praise me more!
Maybe.
I will, if you pass your exams, that is.
Work hard and do your best.
It all depends on you from here on out. The more I look at his smile, the more I find the secret hollow in my heart twisting more sharply than usual. Turning away from him, I toss the glowing orb up into the quiet evening sky.
Anyway,
Now it's your turn.
come on.
Come on, my glow must be feeling lonely up there all by itself.
Yeah, right.
With the moon and all the stars to keep it company.
Well,
They're so far away, Zero. You're right here. Quietly, so very quietly that I am not sure I really did hear it, a soft whisper.
All right.
Aw. For you, Purple. From behind me, an orb of azure light floats past, drifting up and up to join its golden counterpart.
You know.
Mortals call them ghost lights, will-o'-the-wisps. Every poltergeist can cast the spell. Malevolent ones would cast them before unwary travelers, using its light to lure them from the road and perish in quaking bogs and silent dark tarns. Where is that? Scotland? That had, with all the marshy bogs, you could see will-o'-the-wisps there. And it's a mixture with the gases, and people will follow them thinking it's a spirit, and they'll fall into the bog and suffocate and die and be found many, many years later as the petrified, perfectly petrified and preserved corpse. When darkness is all around you, you will find it can be worse to travel with a light that is unreliable than with no light at all. Somehow Zero's voice carries a hint of bitterness with it. I can't help but lean forward to try and put my head on his shoulder. Aw, you're getting cutesy.
Hey!
He was not having any of it. Sorry.
You know.
No better than to do that. Because he's a poltergeist, you can't really touch him.
Well,
I can't help it. You're my reliable light, Zero.
What?
don't you know?
You're a glowing blue poltergeist who's always looking out for me. So you can't blame me if I keep wanting to lean on your shoulder.
You can't.
You can't. You fall right through and disrupt my form in the process. Like just now, huh? I grin at him, but his smile is nowhere to be found, although his cheeks seem to be tinged with a faint blush.
So,
You've learnt how to cast glow. Our lesson is over. I'm heading off before you do something stupid again. Zero! He dematerializes in front of my eyes.
Zero.
Aww. Feeling a little crestfallen, I set off in the direction of my house. Just before I am about to leave the field, I pause and look back one last time. The two glowing orbs, gold and blue, are still adrift in the evening sky. The corners of my mouth curl upward. I continue on my way, my steps lighter than before. That is cute. Okay, so now it's the witching hour. It's the last part of the day, of the 24th. So, see if I can I make more potions? Oh, I was gonna learn spells. I don't have any spells learned yet, except glow now. So, grants you superior intellect and empathy, allowing you to reason with corpses. I like that. So we're going to start with that one.
Damien!
It's time to teach me, the best pupil in Dimmermere, some magic. I strike a pose, expecting them to come and meet me. I wait, but get no such greeting. Then rounding the corner of our doorway, I find my roommate staring at a skull. Damien?
Hello?
Earth to Damien! As I get closer, I notice a couple of papers spread out in front of them on the table, and they're of the school's spookiest subject, mathematics. I hated mathematics. There's her little gold charm. It doesn't show up in the little sketch of her working. Damien must be so focused thinking of an answer. That's why they didn't greet me. I guess even someone as serious as them can be a bit spacey sometimes. 8 by 12 and 12 by 8 are the measurements we think are pretty great.
Thank you.
Oh yes, thank you. That makes a lot more sense.
Huh?
Oh, wait a minute. Did that bonehead just talk?
What?
Yes,
Oh! I thought it was going backwards.
a long time ago.
In his time, my maker endowed me with magic to commune with the dead. I thought that was backwards. Here we go. Yeah. Skull said that. 8 by 12 and 12 by 8 are the measurements we think are pretty great. And then I'm confused. And then he says, thank you. And then I said, did that bonehead just talk? Purple, when did you get home? 5 minutes ago. I did the pose and everything. More importantly, did that skull just talk? It did. In his time, my maker endowed me with magic to commune with the dead. Okay. Oh, that's it. I do that all the time. Though the dead guy I commune with never does my homework for me. These spirits are a little more outwardly than Zero.
What?
but their insight has been wonderful to have for more complex homework questions. Just as Damien finished, I clasped my hands together and hold them to my chest with pleading eyes.
Can you teach me?
Can you teach me, please? I keep hitting my... It was like last time when I kept hitting my mic. Because I get too excited and try to do hand gestures at the same time. Please? I sure could use some help on my worksheets too.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
It's simple.
It's a fairly simple process. You just have to coat the mouth of the skull with frankincense.
That's all.
Then you need to charge it with magical power using the spell Philosophies. Rats. I don't have any frankincense. I have to run to the store.
Maybe.
Maybe I can convince Carmilla to give me a discount. I am mind-moving to dash out the place and down the street faster than a tumbling jack-o'-lantern, but Damien stops me.
No,
Don't.
please.
You can borrow some of mine. If you want to give it a try, that is.
I'll work hard.
Ooh, thank you so much. I'll do my best. For the best friend I know. They blush and avert their eyes a little.
Well,
Watch closely, please. Purple, I'll try and teach you how to cast Philosophies. New spell acquired. Brushing a skull's teeth with herbs is kind of weird, but at least it's easy. Under Damien's instruction, I make the preparations fairly quickly.
All right.
Great, I think I got it.
Philosophize. Yes.
Philosophize. Hey, Skull, buddy. I have a potions assignment due tomorrow. Tell me if I should use bat meal or gourd spice as the base for this elixir of wheezing. Regarding your inquiry about your potion of cough.
Oh.
Oh, it's working! Look it up yourself and sawed right off. Ooh.
Hey.
Hey now! Do you have a bone to pick with me? We the spirits do not live to serve. Disturbing our rest we do not deserve. If you want to pass your test, then study yourself and don't be a pest. That guy sure was rude for someone without a leg to stand on.
Like.
Just because you've been alone for centuries doesn't mean you can... Don't
Please don't.
take it personally. Most spirits are surely in the best of times. Isn't this spell supposed to make them, you know, cooperative?
No.
This method only allows you to commune with the dead, not command them. Although the soul did have a point. You can't exactly take study aids into your final exams.
Guess not.
But it was worth a shot.
Duh.
Thanks for nothing, you bonehead. To you which we do say bye, and I know you are, but what am I? Ooh, why you? I think that's enough for this lesson. They gently grab my shoulder and hold me back and look at me with great kindness and concern in their eyes.
Please.
Go take a break, Purple. I'll lay our friend here back to rest. Okay. Thank you, Damien. After my break, I spend the remainder of my day cramming more for the Halloween exams. And occasionally I find a light snack placed on my desk for me that never fails to make me smile. So cute.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can't find my books. Da-dee-da. Must be stolen by crooks. You probably left them in the bag you lent to your roommate. I squint while protruding my lips and holding my chin in my hand as I think hard to mentally retracing my steps from not so earlier today.
Wow.
Did I do that? Huh.
Hmm.
Wait, Lulu, when did you get here?
What?
Lou?
Watch yourself.
It's Lawrence. Lawrence takes a moment to pause and sniff the air. The way his nose twitches is way too adorable. Or the next time you have eggs and bacon, I'll be coming to claim some for myself.
How?
How do you know all this? Creepy.
No!
It's not. He sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose.
Again.
In case you forgot, again, I am a werewolf. We have the best sense of smell in all of Halloween Town.
Now.
I caught your scent near West's shop, but it was muddled with several people mingling there at once. Since that Frankenstein creature came in not long after, and you so easily gave them your bag without a second thought, I assumed you lived together.
But.
Although, I could imagine you doing something like that regardless.
Wow!
We do, actually. That's some pretty impressive detective work. Sight is deceptive, but scents never lie.
Oh!
Well, hey, do you know where Damien is now?
Help me!
Help me track them down. I need my stuff for my next class.
Do it yourself.
How?
How am I supposed to do that? I throw up my arms in a greatly exasperated manner and look at my werewolf companion with a huge pout on my face.
Like...
Not everyone has an all-seeing and all-knowing magic nose like you do.
Well.
Well, you did ask me to teach you magic, didn't you? Yes?
I'll show you.
Then buckle up, Buttercup. I'll show you how to follow a scent the way I can using the spell Scent Track.
Well...
Do we need potions for it?
Of course.
Yes. I happen to be out of them.
Fine.
Fine, then I'm going to help you just this once.
Thank you!
Thank you, Lawrence. I'll learn the spell another time. Great, so now I have to have random spells, potions on me to learn spells. Yay! It is early dawn again. Let's go to the job. Today I went to work. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. That is such cute music. Looking around the human shop, all I can see are couples that should be together. If only I could give them a nudge in the right direction. Oh, this sucks. Why do I have to work when I have such an important higher calling? No, bad purple. I have to study. I look down at my open spell book, which sits on the counter. Mr. West told me I could study here until someone came to the register, and mesmerizing ingredients shouldn't be too hard. Right?
Well...
Let's see. Pumpkin newt. No, pumpkin root mixed with cherry eye? What's that? Oh, wait, it says walleye. That's a fish. Who decided that learning potions meant reading anyway? All you do is dump a bunch of junk in a pot, so you should be able to wing it. What's the point of studying? They're both the same, aren't they? How am I supposed to pick? I lift my head and watch Carmilla flit between the shelves. When she spies the customer, there's a smile curling up her face and a glint of something in her eyes. She beelines towards him, then gently places a hand on his back.
My dear,
It's just packaged fingers.
you know?
Don't make the decision any harder than it has to be. They're both fine products. You'll notice the one on the left is dried, while the right is fresh.
I'm sure.
I'm sure a capable mage such as yourself will use both to its fullest potential. Oh, alright, I'll take both. I knew you were something special when I first saw you, darling. Her hand slithers up the customer's back, then drops around his shoulder. Carmilla pulls in closer to him, and a dark blush creeps up his neck as she does.
But, you know.
But you don't want to put your ingredients in just any old cauldron, do you?
Am I wrong?
We've recently started carrying magical implements, and a miracle worker of your caliber deserves the best of the best. Or am I wrong? Oh, alright, you have a point. You see, I'm making this continues for at least a good half hour. I'm absolutely mesmerized as I watch Carmilla direct him around the shop, whispering sweet suggestions in his ears. Eventually, I can't even see the customer's face behind the pile of goods in his arms. And as expected, it takes forever to ring everything up when they finally arrive at the counter.
Thanks for your purchase.
Thank you so much for your purchase, doll. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Of course not, Miss Carmilla. I'll be back next week. No, tomorrow. I'll never go anywhere else. I knew you had remarkable taste. Thanks again. After the man pays, I watch, mouth hanging open, as he stumbles off with half the store in tow. There's a sudden gentle pressure on the bottom of my jaw as Camilla closes it with her finger.
My dear little witch.
Don't tell me you've fallen for me, too.
No way.
Wait, but I think anyone who isn't as powerful as I am would have been falling all over themselves by now. You are amazing. But that wasn't all just you, was it? For someone who rarely studies, you've got keen intuition.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. Indeed, he liked me just fine. But I may have given him just a teensy nudge.
Right.
A magical nudge, right?
Correct. You know?
To elaborate for you, my struggling employee, we, vampires, have a natural ability to enthrall and hypnotize mortals or their lesser undead at our leisure. A spell you may refer to is enthrall.
Now,
if there's so much as a seed of potential for that feeling to flourish, we can, smiling, she mimes the bloom of a flower with both hands.
now,
Help it sprout, so to speak. So you're saying you can instantly make anyone like you? The endless possibilities soon rack my brain. Imagine what a distinguished matchmaker that's me could do with a spell like...
not quite. Now,
We can't do anything at all against those with indomitable wills, such as yourself. Nor can we replace genuine feelings of friendship, or love, either, for that matter.
and so,
But enthrall makes friendship easy to imitate. So I try to be a little nice about it. It makes the job and other things much easier after all.
wow.
I see. No wonder Mr. West has been singing your praises. Has he now? Ooh.
I suppose.
I am his biggest saleswoman, but I just work here for fun. Not like you, my dear.
Yes.
It's super hard. Carmilla, I wish I was even half as beautiful and talented as you. She straightens up, places a hand against her cheek, and turns away to hide in her cape's collar. Carmilla's good at dishing out compliments, but she really can't take them. Ha! cute.
Oh my.
Suppose you do have a little potential. Tell you what, you've been poring over those books for hours, so I'll give you a real lesson as a reward for your flattery.
All right.
I'm at your disposal, my lady. I take an exaggerated bow and grin up at her. She immediately clasps both hands together.
My dear.
You're so cute that I could just eat you up. Just don't think I'll go easy on you because of that.
Listen carefully.
I'll teach you how to cast Enthrall. Nice. We get to work. Carmilla points out a page in my book with a potion of enthrallment, then steers me around the store so I can collect the ingredients myself. I think I learn better by doing things. It's easier to remember what everything is when I'm physically holding it all, as well as being coached by someone else. I agree with that. I usually learn by doing. And seeing and doing. So sometimes, like, for instance, when I would need to remember things for a big test, I would go in history or geography, which I was still really bad at geography, but in history, I would write out everything in that portion of the book that I needed to. Write it out in length in a notebook. And me physically writing it, saying it in my head, and saying it out loud at the same time helped me significantly to remember what I was trying to remember. So, and that's with my potassium deficiency when I was in school, along with how much I wrote, my hands were always hurting because that was how I learned. That's how I was able to remember things, was by writing it out in full length. Brewing takes a while, so Carmilla moves around helping other customers. Still, she manages to check in on me now and then. At one point, she sees my progress and even nods in satisfaction.
Well, that's everything.
Now drink it all up, dear. That's the only way it'll work. I wrinkle my nose at the smell, like 2 or 3 perfumes that should never mix, but still pour the potion down my throat.
Enthrall. How do you feel?
Kind of tingly.
Wonderful. Now,
That at least sounds correct for another being. Now wait until someone comes in, Sue. Don't worry, I already have someone in mind. A mischievous grin slides across my lips as I call upstairs to Mr. West.
come on.
Hey, Mr. West! My voice echoes through the shop, but it's still nothing like the one that booms back at me. What?
Yes.
I need a raise. Huh? No way, newbie. You just started here. Get back to work. I blink in confusion. Then exasperated, I turn back to Carmilla.
Huh?
Why didn't it work? Oh, my poor sweet student.
Practice.
It's your very first time enthralling. It takes a significant practice to make it work on someone like grumpy old Mr. West. You would need to be almost as excellent as moi.
Duh.
Aww.
Don't you worry.
Don't worry your pretty little head one bit, my dear. Carmilla gives me a few short pats on the top of my head.
You know?
The lovely Carmilla will teach you all sorts of things, and you'll be rolling in the dough in no time at all. How does that sound?
Wow.
Great! You really are the best, Camilla.
Oh my.
I think I'm going to enjoy watching your progress, Purple.
My dear little witch.
Let's continue to work hard. Can't have you failing those exams, no? Okay. 25 of 31. Let's see. So we did the job. Need to make potions. Choose 3 potions you'd like to create in your assistant, then press start. If you brew 3 of the same potion, Damien will give you 2 additional potions. Lawrence will triple your potions output for your 3rd choice. I'm assuming this is 3, since the candle's out. So I want yellow on that. I have no red. So I'm going to do reds. And I need Lawrence, and we'll start. Nice. Since there were basically no customers, I was lounging near the cash register and flipping through a magazine. That's when I got interrupted by someone clearing their throat. Glancing up, I saw Damien, who looked extremely uncomfortable. After my usual dance around them and then shying away, they finally confessed to having lost an ear that they were now looking to replace. Oh. Rummaging through the ear storage, I found the following: a way too big ear, an ear for the wrong side, half of an ear with about a dozen piercings in it. In other words, I might as well have found nothing at all. Soon after Damien left, combing their hair over their missing ear, Mr. West showed up to tell me a valued customer had ordered one earlier, and that he put it in the fridge so I wouldn't accidentally sell it. Rats. I wish he'd said something sooner. Cute. Okay, now learn a new spell. Let's see. Telekinesis would be nice. I really want to learn crawl, though. Okay, climb up any nearby surface, even walls and ceilings. Okay, Carmilla.
It's love, love, love.
That makes the world go round, round, round. I finished classes early today and didn't have anything else to do, except maybe study. So I thought I would head to work a little early. By the time I reached the shop, Carmilla is already approaching the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you showed up on time, little witch. That's a first. She bops me on the nose and smiles, fangs exposed.
Hey!
Hey, I'm always on time. My time. I suppose I can't exactly argue with that.
But
But there is no point in us speaking out in the cold. Let me just... Son ener Huden.
huh?
Was that German? Yes.
Mm,
I forgot the key at home. Cupping her hands around her mouth, Carmilla calls up the 2nd-story window.
Herbie!
Darling! Purple and I have arrived. Let us in. We wait a few seconds for a response, but nothing happens. Is he even here today?
No.
No, I guess not. Ugh.
I suppose.
It's troublesome, but I suppose I have no choice. She sighs heavily and presses her fingertips against the brick wall. Then, with momentum, Carmilla launches herself upwards. Oh, goodness. It's such a simple movement, but it's really efficient. If she wasn't touching the wall, I think she was flying. Within seconds, she's at the 2nd-story window. Positioned against the windowsill, she taps against it, then unlocks the window and heads in. After a few minutes, the front door swings open. Nothing I cannot handle with ease, though it's certainly been a while since I last exerted myself. I gaze in awe at Spider Carmilla.
Wow!
How? I can't even! What was that?
Right.
You really grabbed the wall and then zoom! I gesture mildly, motioning my hands like a rocket ship taking off. Carmilla chuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That old trick? I'd rather fond of it.
Mm.
I learned it a while back in, the 14th century? Or perhaps it was the 15th. Camilla presses a finger to her lips in thought, then quickly waves the issue away.
At any rate.
Nevertheless, it is quite easy. You simply channel your magic through your fingertips and use crawl. In fact, I may be so inclined to show you how.
Please?
Spider Carmilla! Only someone as talented as you could teach me this spell. I look at her with big, round, begging eyes and a pout for good measure.
Oh, all right.
I'll teach you how to cast crawl. New spell acquired. She takes my fingers in her dainty hands, positioning them against the wall. Carmilla then instructs me in the method of, blasting off? Or at least she tries to.
Crawl. Wonderful.
Great, now go!
Um,
I'm not sure that I can, Carmilla. My fingers, they're
like...
kind of sort of stuck to the wall.
Come on.
Hang in there.
Well,
It's more like I'm hanging here, but
don't you worry.
you're not going to let a little cleanness stand in your way, are you?
Now,
Don't get discouraged. It's only your first try. Keep going. Carmilla, I really think I'm stuck. Like, stuck.
my dear.
Dear. Perhaps you're pulling too hard.
Wait,
Think of it like a magnet. Need to... Oh no. I try following her suggestion, but loosen my grip too much and fall backwards. In a panic, I squeeze my eyes shut. Is this the end of Purple Nightshade? Am I done for? But there are so many couples I haven't matched yet. And so many sweets I haven't tried. And
huh?
I'm fine? But it doesn't feel like I'm on the ground. I look up and see a pair of violet eyes. Is Carmilla carrying me?
Wonderful.
Excellent. I was just in time.
But,
But that smile, don't tell me you plan to do that just so you could end up in my embrace.
no.
Of course not. I'm just relieved.
Mm-hmm.
Is that so? What a troublesome little witch.
Now,
Alas, I think that is enough practice for now. We still have to set up the shop.
right.
I've gotta admit, this is definitely useful. I can't count how many times I've forgotten my keys at home. I just need to master it like I've mastered matchmaking. Carmilla, this would be a pretty neat trick for burglary, huh? I waggle my eyebrows suggestively. Carmilla huffs as she walks inside, still carrying me in her arms.
I don't.
What are you implying? I would never steal. Strange. You seem to be stealing me right now. That is simply because a certain mischievous little witch may run off to try again if I let her go. She's got a point. Though, Carmilla,
Mm-hmm.
do you only use this spell when you forget your keys? Carmilla hesitates for a second, and her fangs lightly press against her bottom lip. As we enter the shop, she gently sets me down on a nearby chair.
My dear.
Oh, sweet thing. The spell's original purpose was secret liaisons with an individual I was, shall we say, very fond of. Others did not approve of us, but we were able to enjoy each other's company in secret.
It's love.
Ooh, a secret rendezvous with just the two of you? How romantic.
I suppose.
Carmilla's smile is touched by a hint of melancholy when she turns away to start working. But if she's distracted, how I could... No, bad purple. I can always sneak out to practice climbing on my break. Hehe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Got no money, da da da. Got no grades, please, oh please come to me. My, whichever word that was. Hates. I swoop around the corner just to catch Damien sitting near the stairs. What are they up to today?
Phew.
Almost finished.
Just one more.
After this, around the knee.
Damien!
Ah,
Oh, open my palms like a baseball catcher, half expecting one of their eyes to pop out in surprise. Thankfully, everything stays put this time.
please don't.
Sneak up on me like that. Sorry. I didn't know you were so focused.
But...
What were you doing? I heard a thwomp. To imitate the sound, I zip out my arms in a long, exaggerated stance.
Oh,
That was... Damien moves aside to reveal a disembodied human leg. A needle and thread is moving on its own to stitch up a cut just below the... Wait, hold on. Moving on its own?
Wow!
Damien, you never told me you could do magic.
oh. It's nothing special.
It's just an enchantment that my maker taught me. It's nothing special.
Well...
Still more than I can do.
It's a magic spell.
It's nothing special. It's just a stitch spell.
I could teach you.
I mean, if you want, that is.
Thank you!
Really? Yes! Thank you, Damien.
But...
If this was from someone who was causing you problems, you know you could talk to me, right?
Huh?
Problems? I gesture at their detached leg, which is obviously not in that great of shape.
like...
If someone did this to you, they'll definitely be hearing from me.
It's not like that.
No, not like that at all.
Um,
Some of the parts I get from Mr. West at the human shop are just a bit,
you see,
bargain quality, you see? Damien fidgets, trying to find a way to convey their meaning without saying a single bad word about Mr. West.
Oh, you mean...
They're all a bit as worn and banged up as this guy?
yes.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Um,
Naturally sourced can imply a lot of things.
anyway,
Just, watch this. Damon recollects the needle from the leg and threads it. They remove a small pink vial from their ribcage and dip the end of the thread in the liquid, murmuring an incantation. I think I've heard this somewhere. Perhaps in class, once, before I fell asleep. Almost instantly, the needle leaps down Damien's fingertips and begins working on stitching shut a cut above his knee.
Wow!
Damien, that's amazing!
Let me try...
sure.
I bought some hands that need some stitching. There's an extra vial of ichor in the bag, too. You can... I swoop over to said bag. Try on those. I'm glad you're so enthusiastic.
After all...
Why wouldn't I be? You're an awesome teacher. They look a bit flustered by my last remark.
Watch closely, please.
Ooh, I'm glad I had a red vial. I'll try and teach you how to cast Stitch. Yeah, so I need at least one of every potion to make sure I get these, because that one I wasn't able to scent track. I wasn't able to learn that one because I didn't have a yellow potion.
Stitch!
So I just hold it like this, and following Damien's example, I make the wound begin to stitch itself back up.
Damien!
I'm doing it! It's working perfectly! The fingers suddenly start moving, and the hand springs up at me.
Be careful.
Without a word, Damien, my sweet, shy little Damien, charges forward like my valiant knight. They smack down that nasty palm as if it were an insect, with a rolled up newspaper from the table nearby, and the hand collapses.
Are you all right?
You have to be careful with the intonation of animation spells, or you may end up raising something. Noted.
But... but...
Sorry, I'll be super extra careful from now on. I jump up at Damien and pull him into a hug.
Wow!
That was really cool, Damien. The way you went flying in with your magic newspaper.
Thank you!
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome.
Aw, this is so cute.
But
That wasn't much, really. My maker, he'd just do that whenever my spells got out of control. So, what's wrong?
it's nothing.
But I think that concludes our lesson for the day. I think it concluded when the hand died back there. Damien tenses up at the word died. Oh. I'm kind of curious, but my people skills tell me they aren't ready to talk about it. So I bite my tongue and push back my usual nightshade ways for them. Anyways, thank you for the lesson, Damien. Damien doesn't seem to hear me, likely lost in thought. So in an effort to give my dear friend some space, I see myself out.
Maybe?
Maybe another time then. Let's see. Goodness! We've made it through 2 days, and it has already been an hour. This game is longer than I thought. It is early dawn, so we will have to start our job again on the next one. This is going to be in multiple parts. I am a bit speechless on that. I am very impressed because according to Steam, there are 6 endings to the game and are roughly about 1 hour each playthrough. Either I'm going way too slow or I'm doing something, I'm being more efficient in the normal way it's usually played, and so it takes a lot longer because I'm trying to hit as much as possible per day. I don't know. It's very interesting. It'd be interesting to find out. Yeah, I know, computer. It'd be interesting to find out what the average playthrough is for one of these. So, as my computer is telling me, a break reminder that I should probably pause here. This is gonna have to be at least 3 parts, if not 4. Alright, we are in this game. We will finish it. And it's really cute. I really like it. And I like the potion learning. And then there's that random bit where you can, if you have a potion on you, you can learn an extra one. So let's actually look at the buy potions before we go. Hello there, how may I assist you today? Okay, so I can buy 1 of everything. Oh, and that's not purple, it's pink. I don't have any red potions right now, so we're gonna buy a red potion. How many? Goodness. Well, you don't buy anything else with your coins, so let's just go ahead and buy 3 for 15 coins. Thanks for your purchase. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and leave, because I don't remember what the other ones were, or how much money I have. Okay, I had 35, so now I'm down to 20. But now I have red potions. Okay, and we tried something new. We tried buying potions this time, and we have learned 2 main story spells. And we've learned a couple others that we get on just the normal daily basis. Because I learned See, we learned crawl from this, but then we also learned another one, which was the enlightenment one from her while we were at work. And then we learned the sewing spell from him. And that was just coming back home. So there's a lot to this game, and I am looking forward to how much more we can do. But this is going to be in more parts than I thought. I'm learning how to do multiple videos as in parts, how to write up the synopsis for them, how long to go apart before I upload the next one. It's a learning experience. I'm still really new at doing YouTube, so this is good experience for me. And it gives you guys more anticipation to wait for the next one to come out. Alright, I am going to sign off. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a spooky, beautiful day, my beautiful creatures, and blessed be.